everyone, it's Tammy, and I'm going to be demonstrating the Lots of Lavender card or stamp set in my third card of this series. This is a celebration stamp set, which means it's only available through the end of March, and it's only available for free with a $50 purchase. So get it while you can. It's a beautiful stamp set. It's a 2-stamper. I love it. It has 2 stamping for this beautiful crest, and then it also has 2 stamping for this beautiful piece of lavender. And I've done a card featuring both, but I'm going to use this lavender again because I just think it's beautiful. And I'm using Wisteria Wonder along with Night of Navy for this card. I don't particularly know why, and also I'm using Crumb Cake, and I just thought it was kind of cool together. I love purple and blue together. I've always have, so I guess that's why. But I'm just using the Crumb Cake as my card base, and I'm going to burnish the edge with my bone folder, and then I'm going to go ahead and do some layering. I'm going to take my first layer of Night of Navy, and I'm going to put that down right in the middle of my Crumb Cake. So this is an A2 size card. This is cut at 1/4 of an inch smaller. This one is cut at 1/2 inch smaller than the Crumb Cake, but it's only 1/4 of an inch smaller, so I just went 1/4 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch of Wisteria Wonder. So the A2 size card measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So this is 4 by 5 1/4. This is 3 3/4 by 5. And then what I did is I cut just a couple other pieces smaller, and this doesn't particularly matter what size you make these. You just want these to be a size that will fit your stamp. So I don't even know what measurements I did. I just went with my stamp and I put it here, and I thought, okay, well that looks good, and I just wanted a nice border around it. So that's all I did, and that's exactly what you can do as well. So I want to take my outline stamp, which is the base stamp. Before I put these down, I'm just going to take this one, and I'm going to take my block and use Basic Gray as my outline color. So I'm just inking that up really well, and then I'm going to put it here, and I like it just a little bit cockeyed, so I'm just going to go sideways a little bit and just stamp this down just like that. And then I'm going to take all of my greenery and get those stamped down next. And there's 3. There's the stem, which is here. And then there are the leaves. There's a set of 3 or 4 leaves over here. So I'm going to put that down. Oh, and I just did this the wrong way. Make sure you put it so that the ink side is down while you're getting it ready. I'm going to use my little paper piercer to help me, because sometimes these stick to your fingers. And that one actually looks all right. And then this two leaf one I will put down right over those. And then I'm going to pick all of them up with my block, open up my Garden Green, close my Basic Gray, put that one up, ink this up, being careful not to get my fingers in the ink, and then I'm going to line this up just like that. And then I will put these away. And I'm going to take out my lavender. And it doesn't really matter if I line that one up because it's the only one. And I have Elegant Eggplant to stamp on this crumb cake, and I am really looking forward to seeing how this stamps. I think it will look really neat. So I'm just lining this up and stamping it straight down, making sure that I put a pretty good amount of pressure on all of the stamps since it's a pretty solid stamp. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. And then you know what I'm thinking, because I have that bow still, I'm thinking I'm going to use some Night of Navy and stamp this bow. So let me find my Night of Navy. And I'll ink up this bow, and I will put that down right there. This up because all of my stamping is now done, I believe. And I'm going to put this down. The only thing I'm kind of thinking now is that I might like to add a little ribbon around the bottom of this. Like right here. I think that would look pretty, and I'm looking at my baker's twine that I just happen to have handy. I think I'm just going to use some of this. Let me see if I have an end that I can get out a little easier. So this is not Stampin' Up! Baker's twine. This is just some baker's twine that I have in my stash. And I think I'm just going to tie it in a knot. Like that. And I'll fiddle with it to make those little things go the direction that I want them to. Something like that. And then if you wanted to put a sentiment on here, you certainly could. I'm not going to. A lot of you probably know, but I don't really like to put sentiments on my cards until I'm using them, or if ever, just because I don't know what I'm going to use them for at this time. So I just make cards and have them available for myself or whoever, so that, you know, I can use them. And I do have a ton of cards. I'm not exactly sure what to do with all of them. I give some of them away as presents. I send some. I even tried to sell some once on Etsy, and that just didn't work very well for me. I just was not into it, I guess. And it's kind of hard to sell a card for any decent amount of anything, but I don't know. If you guys would like me to do that again, let me know, and maybe I will think about it. But honestly, I think, yeah, just let me know. And that is that. So that is card number 3 of this Lots of Lavender series. Again, you can only get this stamp set for free. Click on my link below and it will take you shopping. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.